You have seen or heard the word of Tinder Platinum. And since you're here, you probably want to know if it works and, of course, if it's worth it for you. Well, those questions will be answered right now because in this video you get a breakdown of Tinder Platinum's 2 new features, how these features will help you exactly, including real feedback from my clients, what Tinder Platinum costs, and of course the answer to the big question, is it worth it? Should you spend your money on Tinder Platinum? The first thing you have to know is that Tinder Platinum is pretty much Tinder Gold with 2 new features added, and both those features are designed to get you more matches. So let's dive straight into it by looking at the first new feature. Tinder Platinum's first new feature is amazing if you want to stand out straight from the start, and it is also pretty obviously a rip-off from my current favorite dating app, Hinge. The feature that Tinder lifted from Hinge is great, and here's why. When you are normally swiping on Tinder, you have no effective way of getting a match besides having a strong profile. Sure, you can toss her a super like, but if your photos and your bio don't make her interested in meeting you, then she has no reason to match you. If only there was another way to give her a reason to swipe you right. And this is where Tinder looked at Hinge and went like, yoink. Hinge gives every user the ability to leave a specific comment on a photo or a prompt. By the way, a prompt is basically a cue that helps you show off your personality. For example, get someone who looks at you like, so what's so special about leaving a comment? Well, it's your first line of communication. You can leave her a short message even before she has matched you. And that brief text is pure gold. Because if you know how to write a good opener, the odds of her matching you go through the roof. Why? Because the combination of your bulletproof photos and your quick wit is irresistible. Holy tip! Is your bulletproof profile more like a so-so profile? No worries, making a strong profile is not so hard once you know exactly what to do. And armed with my dating profile checklist, you simply have to follow the steps. Check the video description down below because I'm currently giving my dating profile checklist to you for free. In short, Tinder Platinum lets you send 1 short text to your crush even before you're a match. But there's a catch. Tinder Platinum does not let you send an unlimited amount of those texts. You can only send as many of these non-match texts as that you have super likes. And the maximum amount of super likes you get per day with Tinder Platinum is 5. So as a Tinder Platinum member, every super like comes with the option of adding a short text to up to 140 characters, which in my opinion is pretty damn epic. The next Tinder Platinum feature is also quite amazing. And just like the first one, it's focused on getting you more matches. How? Well, it's quite obvious by the feature's name, priority likes. That should already nudge you in the right direction, but to take any confusion away, let me just ask you 2 questions. Have you ever wondered what happens when you swipe a girl on Tinder to the right? And have you ever considered how she finds you in her swipe stack? If you're like most people, then you probably haven't thought about these things, but I have. Although Tinder keeps its algorithm a secret, I have a reasonably good idea of what happens when you like a girl on Tinder. Once you like a girl on Tinder, your position in her swipe stack changes depending on your proximity to her, but also on your ELO. A system that Tinder claims is gone, and it's sort of true, but it also is still there in some form. So the closer you are to her and the higher your rank, the better your position will be in her swipe stack. So if you're just like 1 street away and you're part of the Tinder elite, then you'll likely be one of the first profiles she sees when she opens the app. But are you pretty far away from her and you have just an average profile, then don't be surprised if your profile is at least 100 or maybe 1,000 profiles deep in the stack. Which, you know, is quite annoying if she's exactly your type. Realizing this issue, Tinder gave its Platinum members priority likes. And I quote Tinder, priority likes, blah, 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 make sure your likes and super likes are seen by a potential match before the likes of non-subscribers. Or put simply, all your likes have priority over non-platinum likes. Which also means that your profile will raise to the top of her swipe stack unless if everyone buys platinum. But at the moment of recording this, it seems to work pretty well. Here are some thoughts from my clients in the TextGod mentoring program. I'm loving it, getting way more matches as a result. It's incredibly useful, gotten about 15 matches in the last 2 days, up to 3 to 4 a week I think. Very high quality matches too. That thing is fucking awesome. Your likes bypass the ELO score and go straight to the top of the girl's stack. I restarted my account about a week ago and this is the results. Those results that last guy was talking about, well, that was a screenshot of a very busy inbox. Now obviously, depending on how far these guys are into their journey in the TextGod mentoring program, we have built them some pretty strong profiles. Now if it wasn't already clear enough, let me answer the next critical question. What are the advantages of Tinder Platinum? Now before we go over to the cost and the final verdict, should you get Tinder Platinum, a quick summary of the advantages, because there is a catch. Tinder Platinum gives you all the features of Tinder Gold, plus a message before matching by attaching a short text to your super like, and priority likes. So what are the advantages of these two new features? Well, way more matches. Although it's not as clear-cut as I make it out to be. Because if you have 0 to no matches right now, then getting Tinder Platinum will not magically solve all your problems. Tinder Platinum will only help if you have an attractive profile and you already have above average texting skills. Let me explain. If you have a profile with average photos, then yeah, your priority like can get you closer to the top of your Tinder crush's swipe stack. But if you don't look attractive or don't look fun to hang out with, then none of that matters. Because if she's swiping and she comes across a peasant Paul, in this case you, then she'll just swipe left in an instant. But that should be a problem of the past, because with my dating profile checklist, that you can still get for free in the video description down below, you will be in Tinder paradise shortly. Getting a strong profile is the easy part. The hard part is becoming good at texting. Although hard isn't really the right word. Because if you follow my advice on teasing, joking and raising attraction, it's not a question of will I become good at texting? The question is, when will I be good at texting? And if you want to speed up the learning process and get more girls than you can handle, or find that one dream girl, then you can join the TextGod mentoring program, just like this guy did. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not magical at all, but my system is. And you need to be good at texting to make the most out of Tinder Platinum, because the message before matching feature is worthless if you don't know how to trigger a woman's emotion over text. And after all, the feature only allows you to write a 140 character message before matching. Whether you can seize that opportunity is completely up to you and your texting skills. But as I showed you earlier, if your texting is on point, the matches will come pouring in. So in sum, Tinder Platinum has major advantages over the other memberships, both paid and unpaid. But at what cost? What does Tinder Platinum cost? Well, Tinder pricing is always a little bit confusing. And at the point of recording, Tinder is still playing around with finding the right price. And this only becomes more difficult when you realize that Tinder has to keep in mind that there's different currencies and wage averages. So what does all this mean? Well, Tinder prices change depending on the country and sometimes even the state. In fact, prices even change depending on your age. That's because Tinder usually sets a lower price for people under 30 who probably don't earn as much. Anyway, to give you a specific idea of what Tinder Platinum's prices are, here are some examples of what my clients are paying. Canada, Quebec, under 30, $73 for 6 months. Canada, Port, nope, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, under 30, $104 for 12 months. Germany, under 30, $65 for 6 months. Mexico, under 30, $63 for 12 months. As you can see, the prices for Tinder Platinum greatly vary. But if you'd have to take a guess, I would say the price will probably be around $12 to $15 per month, depending on how many months you buy at once, where do you live, and how old you are. Oh, and if you already have Tinder Gold, then the extra cost is pretty small. So, for the final verdict, is Tinder Platinum worth it for you? Yes! As long as you have a strong profile, have good enough texting skills to make good use of the message before matching, and have enough dough to spare. There you have it, my opinion on Tinder Platinum. Did I leave any of your questions unanswered? Feel free to post them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Before I wrap up today's video, one last gift. If you're getting Tinder Platinum, then you're probably gonna get a lot of new matches, which also means you'll be breaking your brain trying to think of witty openers. To make that process a little bit easier, I have for you the highest response rate opener currently in the galaxy. It is my famed Clickbait Opener, and you get it for free by clicking the link in the video description down below. And if you would like to have a comparison of Tinder Platinum versus all of Tinder's paid and unpaid subscriptions, there's an article linked in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe, because I got a couple of videos coming up that are going to help you get that date with your future crush. And obviously click the like button if you learned anything. It would actually help me out a bunch. See you soon.